Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Detroit Tigers. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Scott Bryson gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Herrera backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Digging in now, Theo Jamieson watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the triple crown, and he's hit several home runs in his last 10 games.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Now to the plate, Chris Owings. He drew a walk his first time up. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. This one's flared off to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, D-Rose, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make 1 more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Theo Jamieson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Stepping into the box, Theo Jamieson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Theo Jamieson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at bat. The payoff pitch one more time. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Stepping into the box, Ricky Rodriguez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here it is, the 3-0, and that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out. Into the box now, James Wyatt. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
James Wyatt.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the wall in front of the bullpen. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to...
Now at the plate, Theo
Now
Jamison.
Right fielder, Theo Jamison.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder has a beat on it. 2 down.
I expect this series to be a battle. So to take the first game at home, it's definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
8-3 tonight. Detroit took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Scott Bryson earns his 8th victory of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the 2nd of 4 to begin the week between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball is next. Daniel Gossett, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Ready now, Theo Jamison. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Yeah, and he's continued to hit very well in recent games. He's really closing in on that triple crown right now, and that would be an amazing accomplishment.
Here it comes. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. This one's flared out toward left. Vasquez coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Standing in, Odor. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Jamison, the runner at first with 2 gone. A little roller toward the hole. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on to the 2nd inning here at Comerica Park. The Halos lead this one 1-0. So coming to the plate, Daniel Inouye, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jamison sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Angels 1 and the Tigers nothing. Digging in, Theo Jamison. He singled his last time up.
Theo Jamison.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take them, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rougned Odor, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. The 1-2 pitch. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in, Theo Jamison, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Jamison.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch. Lays off 1-0.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Turned on down the line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. The relay. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So it's second and third with one gone now, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Here's the 3-2. And he looks at one that misses ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
The batter, the left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, James Wyatt. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ground ball right side. The second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. In now, Daniel Inoue. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Inoue.
Heading out toward shallow right. Jamison on the move. And now a lot. Digging in and looking for more. Theo Jamison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. Well, that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Coming to the plate now, Theo Jamison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Halos jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Number 63 earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Kevin McCarthy hammers down the save, his 41st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Live and on the air from the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit, Michigan. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it starts right now. Chris Costa will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can
Striding into the box,
Batting
Theo
third,
Jamison.
the
First
right
cuts
fielder.
for him here with the bases
Theo
open and 2 away.
Jamison.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chopper foul. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So digging in now, Derek Rossiter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Jamison will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. And now for the Angels, number 47, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 47.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Digging in, Theo Jamison.
The right fielder, number 50. Theo Jamison.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss got him reaching. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play at first after the ball hit the dirt.
Settling in now,
The right
Theo
fielder,
Jamison.
number 50. Theo Jamison.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him crouch band.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
To the plate now is the designated hitter,
Now
Ricky
batting, the
Rodriguez.
designated hitter,
He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Rodriguez.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Stepping in, Ross Woodward. 2
Now
outs
batting,
and 2 runners
left
aboard here in the 7th inning.
Woodward.
The 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Jamison. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Standing in, Theo Jamison, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
All right, hold on right here.
In there for a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
The designated hitter, Ricky.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Ricky Rodriguez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th. And he is out at third base, trying to move up as a possible go-ahead run, and the inning is over. So the deficit has been cut here as 5 runs have made this a ball game again. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Ready for another chance. Number 47. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jamison is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels are gone in order. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Its offensive stars, and in this one he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a clutch hitter when it mattered. Ended up driving in 3 runs, and they were all 3 important runs to drive in. Without him, this would have really been a different game.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Detroit Tigers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Number 56 gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching Friday Night Baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. These two will have a likely impact in this series. Game 1 is next. Victor Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher.
Stepping up now, Theo Jamieson. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and it's fouled away. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one. Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
So striding forward now,
right
Theo Jamieson.
Theo Jamieson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto moves over. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Theo Jamieson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Theo Jamieson.
Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over the first. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Tigers 0. Stepping in for the Jays, Carlos Miranda, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Miranda.
This is skied out toward right. Jamieson has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, but they're on top 1-0.
7th inning stretch.
Striding in once again, Theo Jamieson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted the other way to left center. Soto on the move, and the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Popped him up.
You're scoring.
Smith is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Tigers get just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. That'll bring in J.P. Crawford.
Leading off
No
the
hits to this point.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Jameson. One down. So striding in, Theo Jameson,
right
as he'll
fielder.
look to bring home that tying
Theo
run from second with a base hit into the
Jameson.
outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
You're going, you're going, you're
Pulled
going,
toward
you're going,
right
you're going.
center field. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Toronto came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Number 70 picks up his team leading 13th win. Number 52 wraps it up for the save, his 30th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. From the home of the Tigers since 2000, we welcome you to Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Scott Bryson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you could tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Coming to the plate now,
Batting third,
Theo Jameson,
the right
and
fielder.
he could give his guys an
Theo
early lead if he can come through here.
Jameson.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Oh, diving effort as it's off his glove. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Boy, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
The second baseman, Ruben Odor.
Into center field, line drive base hit. One run is scored. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag gets one. Now at the plate, Theo Jameson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Theo Jameson.
Here comes the first pitch. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Striding in, number 58. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The catcher, number 58.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Jamison looking up. And it's gone. A solo shot here to start the year, and the Blue Jays are back to even now, tied 3-3.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Carlos Miranda. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Miranda.
He's set. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Yeah,
Jamison moves
relay.
over. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's safe. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Leading off the inning, Theo Jamison, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
One and one.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Ball. The 2-2 one more time. A shot down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2. Line toward right center. Miranda will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out, number 1. Into the box, number 25. A hit in 2 tries so far. The 3-2 pitch. Drives it the other way to deep right. Jamison going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Davis isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. High in the air out towards shallow right. Jamison moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can.
Ready once again, Theo Jamison.
Number 50, Theo Jamison.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
On the bag, right here, on the bag.
One there, back to first, but it's right over his head.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Here's Rougned now, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Rougned Odor.
Here's the 0-1.
Find it.
Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ryan Borucki earns his 8th victory of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.